What is going on, everyone? Chris with Journos Comics and Pop Culture. Welcome to the channel today. This is my first video that I'm actually filming in front of the camera in over a week and a half, just due to some personal issues and everything going on in my life. And I decided to come here today to drop I don't know, maybe a bit of a shocking video for some of you guys, especially for those that have followed my channel for a long time. As you all probably know by the title, yes, we're going to be talking about me selling off my personal collection, or at least some of it. Before we get into it though, guys, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please take the time to do so. Check out all the links in the description below too. And yes, this video today is sponsored by PopCultureZone.com, your online shop for CGC slabs, incentive and exclusive variants, and so much more. Check their link in the description below as well. And I'm also going to leave a 60-second clip telling you guys more about them at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that as well. But folks, it's a little bit of a sad day here, it may seem, but we're going to talk about this, guys. So I am here surrounded by everything that I love and hold so dearly. And you guys, I mean, you can't see everything, but of course, we got boxes over here. It's all my Star Wars stuff here. We got boxes over here on my shelving unit that you could see the countertop too. But I have, what, 18 plus long boxes in this. I got stacks of comics over here, and you guys can't even see the comics that are behind the camera right now. I have over 25,000 comic books in this room. I just recently did a video showing you guys a little bit of my inventory that's down here on the floor that is and has been my for sale inventory. But today we're going to talk about my personal collection, and that, yes, it is time for me to sell off some of my collection. I'm going to give you guys a little backstory here, what's going to kind of make this video a little more intriguing, so to say. So just in case you all don't know, I've been collecting comics for about 35 years now, almost 35 years, since I was really little. And I collected comics until I was an early teen, about 12, 13 years old. And then I kind of went wayward. I had a rough teenage year life there for a good few years. When I came out of that, thankfully, I started getting back into comics slowly. And a lot that had to do with that was the movies that were coming out, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies and so forth. And then I had kids. Decently young, and they really brought me back into it. And I've been into it ever since, and I remember after getting back into it for a few years, and then Civil War coming out, and after I read that, there was no turning back from there. I have built my collection up. I remember still too, around that time in the early mid 2000s, I went back to my parents' house and went and got my collection that was still in my old bedroom closet, brought it to my house where I was living, and started building it up again from there. So it's been close to 20 years now from after taking that break. So here we are, 25,000 comic books later. I've been doing the YouTube full on for over 2 years now, although I had my channel for a little while prior. And I love comic books. I love the MCU. I love comic book movies. It's just something that's been a part of my life forever, right? So I've also gone through some collecting changes. I talk about this on my channel a lot, especially when I'm giving advice to other collectors. How should I collect comic books? Should I buy this? Should I invest in that? Should I do this? Should I flip that? For me, I've always been a collector that has enjoyed so many different aspects of the hobby. I've enjoyed, obviously, the reading aspect. You want to read the books, dive into these characters and these stories. I enjoy the art, being an artist myself. I remember growing up, copying, comic books as a kid, and Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane, etc., etc. I enjoy the investment side of it, more so the long-term investment. I just recently got into selling comics, and that has, I mean, there's a love for that too. I mean, there's something about, that's why it would be a dream for me to own an LCS, because there's something about getting your hands on collections, rebagging and boarding them, grading them, and selling them, and giving them to people that are going to enjoy them and take them into their personal collections. You know, finding that new home for them. There's something magical about that too. But I've evolved and changed as a seller through the years. You know, sometimes I was, at some point in time, I was really a bargain collector. Anytime there's a 50-cent bin, a dollar bin, dollar sales, I'm going and I'm going crazy, right? Now, as I've gotten older, it's more quality over quantity for me. Sometimes I was putting more money into modern new release books, whereas other times I was putting more money into Bronze Age or Silver Age books. And that's okay for all of us as collectors to switch things up. You know, we get tired of doing one thing. Well, let's switch it up and get excited about doing it a little different. And sometimes we circle back around to how we were doing it maybe some years ago. So it was always a goal of mine, because a part of my love for collecting was the collectability, not for investment purposes, but for owning them purposes. I have always been such a collector. I did penny books as a kid. I tried to collect stamps. That didn't work. I collected Hot Wheels. I collected baseball cards, basketball cards, sports cards, right? Collected rocks. Like, there was always something about collecting that I, was always drawn to. So when it came to comic books, I'm a run filler, right? Or excuse me, a run collector. I'm gonna collect an entire run and be a completist, right? There's something to that. Or I want to collect every Spider-Man book out there because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. This sparked me to set number goals, right? The more I have, the better. So again, give a big shout out to Don Comic Book Junkie. You know, I remember when he was showing on his channel when he hit 20,000 comic books. I think at that point in time, I was at maybe like 12,000 or something myself. And I said, that's my goal. I got to catch up to Don. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to get me 20,000 comics. And I finally did it. My PC collection is probably, it's over 21,000 now, where I have a good few thousand plus that are my for sale inventory. So I hit over that 20,000 mark. And once I did that, I really, I achieved a goal and I made it. And maybe something clicked in my head, I don't know, but I got to a point where I just started thinking, and I started, when I would come in here, and as much as I love everything here, it came to a point where I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't know, I felt different about it. And I've been sitting with it, and I've been sitting with it. One thing is, and I'm still doing a room tour, guys, that's coming in August, okay? I'm running out of room. I can't walk through here. You guys should see the floors. I film my videos over there. I got tons of boxes over there still too, where I film most of my videos. I can't walk in here. It's getting nice and tight. I have so many boxes, like all these stacks of boxes right here are for the PC. And they've been sitting there, some of them for over a year. I haven't even organized them. I don't have the time to keep up. I don't have the time to read as much as I would like to, because of work and working 2 jobs and doing everything I do here for the channel, kids, life, family, all that, right? And then there's finances. You know, I'm spending however much I'm spending, and I haven't really bought comics in a good few months. I haven't been doing much. I've been getting my previews orders, which have slimmed down, you know, from mycomicshop.com. I get my new release previews orders and tightening that up. I have really been sitting here thinking, guys, it's time. And I have made that decision. It is time for me to sell off some of my collection. A huge thing that has pushed me this way is obviously financial situations. My financial situation has been telling me that it's time to let go of some stuff. One big thing that recently came up is my son has an underbite, and it's something that is and health issue. It's not just like cosmetic, and that's going to be thousands of dollars that isn't covered by our dental insurance. So there's things like that I got to start saving up money for. And we as, if you're my age, or if you're an adult, or if you're a father or a mother or a parent with kids, these things take priority over saying, well, I need to get that new comic, or I need to spec on that hot comic, or whatever the case may be. Or I need to hold on to all these comics that I've spent money on in the past. So you prioritize. So what I'm going to be doing, folks, this is what I'm going to be doing. Now, I don't want anyone thinking that I'm done collecting, I'm done with comics, I'm selling out my entire PC. That's not it. For me, I am not letting go of those things that are most important to me. And what is that? Silver Age, most of keep in mind, in my PC, my Silver Age stuff, most of my Bronze Age stuff, Spider-Man, all the Grail runs, Amazing Spider-Man, anything Spider-Man, I'm not selling, unless it's in my to-sell inventory. PC stuff, no Spider-Man. No legacy runs, like the Thor run. Fantastic Four. All of those. I'm still keeping my Silver and Bronze Age runs. What I will be doing, though, is I'll be going through those runs and pulling out any doubles that I have. I'm done. I'm done with doubles. If I have a double, it's going up for sale. Sometimes I'll collect the newsstand or the direct for a certain issue in certain runs. I'm going to look at whichever one's the highest grade, and I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to get rid of the other one. So I know I got a lot of Spider-Man stuff. I got a lot of Thor stuff that I have doubles in, etc., etc. So that's one thing that's happening. Another thing that's happening, modern books. Yeah, and I know, when you get into selling off certain modern books, there's not a lot of money there. But hey, look, if I can get a little money back, I am. And I would like to make some room in this room again still. So take, for example, in 2016-17, when DC Rebirth came out, I was going ham. I had the FOMO, guys. I had the FOMO. I was collecting every single run, buying every single issue. I'll be lucky if I could sell a lot of those issues for a couple bucks. Maybe when I pay like what, $2.99, $3.99 cover price for them, I might be selling some sets of those. I'm gonna keep some. I'll keep all my Wonder Woman. Probably keep my main Batman titles, Detective Comics, etc. But there'll be a lot of that I'm getting rid of. Probably some Marvel Now stuff that I'm getting rid of. Maybe some New 52 stuff that I'm getting rid of. But there's going to be a lot that I'm going to just get rid of. It's time. I have to let go, folks. So that's where I'm at. I hope this doesn't disappoint and you guys that, you guys were rooting for me to hit that 20K mark and so forth, but it is what it is. And hey, look, for those that watch my channel, if you guys are ever in the market to buy and you're looking for something, hit me up, because I have thousands of comics already. That's my for sale inventory. And now I'm going to be adding, little by little out of my PC into my for sale inventory. So guys, if there's anything that you guys are looking for, let me know. Hit me up. Shoot me an email, captainjournocomics@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Instagram at journos_comics. That link is below. But it's time, folks. So we're going to see how this plays out over the next year or so. But I'm still dedicated to this hobby. My love for this hobby has not faltered. I'm still here, Journos Comics of Pop Culture, almost every single day of the week. That's not changing. This is my life. This is my love. This is my job. So don't get it twisted, please. All right. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, though, folks. Let me know what you think of my decision. And again, I'm kind of going in blind. I got dozens and dozens of boxes to go through to start shifting through it and say, okay, yeah, I could get rid of this. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what comes out and what ends up on the for sale. The whatnot sales, the IG, claim sales. I might even be running a YouTube claim sale, live claim sale in the near future. So be on the lookout for that. But that's what I got for you guys today, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, big shout out to popculturezone.com. Get ready to check out their 60-second clip. Check out their link in the description below. Be on the lookout, though, for the massive, mega 25,000 comic book collection room tour that will be coming in August. Be well, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time. PopCultureZone.com is an online shop focusing on hot new comics, including exclusive and incentive variants, CGC graded comics, and tons of other inventory, including pop culture toys and other collectibles, all at low and competitive prices. PopCultureZone.com ships all over the US, and if you are buying raw comics, they offer flat rate shipping of only $4.99. That's right, $4.99. Absolute craziness, right? And there's no taxes included, excluding New Jersey. Pop Culture Zone is also on eBay, where they hold a 100% positive feedback rating with over 8,000 completed transactions for this year alone. Make sure to check out the link to their website below, as well as their eBay link, so be sure to give them a follow there as well.